Hello and welcome to A-Level History. My name's Anthony, one of the history teachers in the department, and I want to go through today what it is that you would be studying here at Rochdale Sixth Form College, and to give you a bit of a recap about the things that we have on offer, and to remind you about the exciting subject that we have for you to study. So I'm just going to upload a very short PowerPoint just to give you some idea of what it is that we're doing. So, as I've said, I'm one of the history teachers in the department. The other gentleman's called Martin. And we like to think that we've got a very exciting, very different, very new A-level history course for you. And we do not expect you to have studied any of this before. If you have, that's brilliant. But we actually also expect people to have no knowledge of this either. So do not be worried that you've never studied it before. We would just expect you to have a bit of interest, your willingness to work hard, and to have a bit of passion when it comes to the subject. The history A-level is divided into 3 separate units, and we cover 3 very different periods of history. There is 2 exams that you will do at the end of the second year, and you will submit a piece of coursework as well. That's what will make up your final grade, the 2 exams and the coursework. Now, in terms of the programme of what we have the very exciting, very action-packed Unit 1, the Wars of the Roses, a 50-year period of history where England as a country, as a government, as a monarchy, rips itself apart. And we look at why, and we actually look at why pretty much everybody in the royal family ends up dead by 1485, and we see the rise of the Tudor family under Henry Tudor up until 1499. If you've heard of the Game of Thrones, this is where the inspiration came for those books and TV series. We then look at the age of the Crusades. And again, you may have heard of the Crusades, you may have even done a lesson at school on the Crusades, but you can see from the dates, this is what we call our breadth unit. We study 4 Crusades over which cover a large amount of time, and we look at why. Why did people from the West march thousands of miles in seek and in pursuit of the city of Jerusalem? It is a clash of cultures, it's a clash of language. We look at whether the Crusaders were successful or not successful, and why. What convinced these people to do it? And we'd like to debate these issues with you. It is not just a simple case of East versus West or Christians versus Islam. There is a huge story and huge bit of politics and economics to do with all of this. And again, this is an exciting and very sort of interesting period of time that you can have a look at. This, like the Wars of the Roses, are your 2 examined units, and you'll sit an exam in both of those at the end of the second year. The final unit is the coursework. Okay, this is, again, we tried to make this different and interesting to make sure we've got something for everybody. We look at the United States of America, in particular, America's military interventions. You get to pick your question. You get to pick the time period. Okay, so you will look at an approximately 100-year time period, and you will write a piece of coursework of approximately 4,500 words. This is worth 20% of your A-level. Add that to the 2 examined units, and you've got the whole A-level. Now, in terms of what else is involved, the skills you learn in this subject are invaluable, and there are opportunities to go on trips and visits with us as well. A final thing for me in terms of what's on offer: like history, love history, we do offer history enrichment. And obviously you can see from the list there, we've offered a range of different types of things that we can look at. And please look out for that when you come to the college in terms of what's available next year. Final thing from me is on the college website, we've put a list of tasks that you can do over the summer. We'd like you in particular to look at this key debate: who was to blame for the dispute between King Edward IV and the Earl of Warwick. Click the link or go onto the website and download yourself a copy and have a read through the material and complete the tasks. Stay safe, thank you, and I'll see you in the summer.